What up, guys? Your boy Quake and Ja Rule got into an altercation in New York. Let's go over what happened, the footage, and the responses from Max B and Ja Rule. In New York at night, there was an event at the Barclays Center for the Brandy and Monica show. Fat Joe showed up, Ja Rule showed up, Max B, Sierra, and a couple other celebrities as well. And apparently backstage, there was an altercation between Ja Rule and allegedly Max B's crew. There is some mixture on that, if it's Max B's crew, if it's some of 50 Cent's crew. I'll go into that a little bit later. Let me play the footage for you guys, and then we'll talk about Ja Rule's response. Tasha K, who gets involved in this as well, who's a blogger, reporter, who's unfortunately reported on a lot of fake news, but she is involved in this. And then Max B's side and what he has to say about it. There's the footage. There's really not much you can see in terms of fighting. It's just really the aftermath. There is Ja Rule there. He's getting pulled back. And Ja Rule says he is perfectly fine, that he did not get jumped. He didn't get any scratches on him. And he actually proves it with video footage. So let's go over Ja Rule's Twitter profile where he actually addresses everything that's going on. So Tasha K is someone who, gossips and talks about celebrity stuff, and she got sued by Cardi B. I'm surprised she still has a platform because she reported on a huge fake news relating to Cardi B. But she's involved in this, and she posted text messages of her getting the notification that, hey, Ja Rule got into a fight. And they thought it was at a restaurant at first, but it's not. It was at the Monica and Brandy show. And she tagged it and said this about Ja Rule. During the night that it happened, she said, "Breaking, I just got word that Ja Rule got jumped tonight outside of a New York restaurant," which didn't happen. It was actually at a different place. I'm being told it was pretty bad. Story developing. Then Ja Rule quoted that breaking tweet and said, "Tasha, why you lying on these good people? Yes, some guys tried to jump me. No, it wasn't at Say Less, which is the restaurant. And I'm chilling, smoking a joint, watching SVP with not a scratch on me." Laughing emoji. She then said, she responded to Ja Rule and said, "As I said, Ja Rule's story developing. Bottom line, I heard you got your, beat. Ain't nobody lying on you. This is why I thought it was Say Less. They ran down on you, though. Glad you're okay." And then she posts the receipts of the video and all that stuff. She then continues and tweets and says, "Now, Ja Rule, my team was there, and I was halfway asleep last night when I got the text. I have the receipts on what really happened and the location. Up now, ready to spill some wine. I will discuss Fat Joe being too fat to help you during the fight last night, tonight on my show. The video is at the end of the fight. Ain't nobody got to lie, Craig. Tonight we discuss blah, blah, blah." So she's, promoting herself, blah, blah, blah. Ja Rule quotes that tweet and says, "You like getting sued, I see." Which is a great response because Tasha has unfortunately reported on a lot of fake news. So I take what she says with a grain of salt. She just runs with whatever is out there. And those are the worst type of media people. I don't even want to call her a reporter, because a reporter is someone who has integrity and actually takes their time and, researching things, and not just runs to the internet the second something happens and says whatever they want to say. But that's a whole different thing. Ja Rule then posts a video of his face, and he says in the caption, "Believe half of what you see and none of what you read. We good over here." And here's the video. Now, from here, let's talk about Max B's allegedly side of thing. Apparently, Max B had some involvement in this. A person that was there said Max B just knocked out Ja Rule backstage. Good night. That was just a random post that was posted by somebody on social media that was there. So, of course, people ran with that. And, it was confirmed that they were there. I mean, Ja Rule's wife even posted that they were there at the Brandy and Monica show. So there's no debating on if, Ja Rule was there or not. Because initially people were like, was he even there? Was it at the restaurant? Whatever the case may be. But he was there. Then Max B addressed this, and he said this. He said on Twitter, "Don't tie me or my people to anything negative. We grown, we on positive vibes only." Which, he should say because he just got released. If he's already getting into altercations and stuff, that's not going to be a good thing at all. He'll go right back to getting locked up. So I hope it's got nothing to do with Max B or anybody even tied to him, because that is definitely not a good look. From there, though, there is somebody on 50 Cent's crew whose IG I'm not going to post or reveal, but he posted this. "Every time we catch you, this is going to happen." And it's a GIF of somebody running, and he's laughing. So with 50, someone on 50's side or team posting that, there is some ties to potentially being 50 getting involved. Because if you guys don't remember, Ja Rule this past 2 weeks appeared on Carmelo Anthony's podcast and basically said that 50 is just a copycat. He stole his whole style, whatever the case may be. He did give somewhat props and said you can, love both the artists, not a big deal. Maybe 50 didn't like that at all in the interview, and, somebody ran into him and just decided to do something to him. I reported on that. Check out that video. It's just me going over the actual facts of what Ja Rule is talking about. There is some footage that came out as I'm recording this. It is Max B FaceTiming DJ Who Kid, who's obviously close to 50 Cent and his original DJ. And Max B says, "Tell Boo Boo I said what up." And if you don't know, Boo Boo is 50 Cent's nickname from the streets. And apparently he said this right after the Ja Rule incident. So it's kind of clear that, Max B probably wants to get involved with 50 Cent and some TV stuff. So he probably did that out of respect for 50 and got involved in that incident. I'm just allegedly saying this. I don't think he actually got involved in this. Who knows? But that is an interesting timing of releasing that video after that altercation.
Tell Boo Boo I said what up. Oh. Tell the big homie Boo Boo I said what up.
Oh, so let's work, man. He just dropped a new joint, so let's work. He's back in the studio. Let's work.
I say no more. I'm ready. Let's get it. I'm ready.
What's interesting as well is obviously Max B is more tied in with Cameron. They actually did an interview together, and Cameron's obviously close to 50 now too. So it all ties in and makes sense. And of course, as I'm recording this video, 50 Cent decides to respond to Ja Rule getting attacked. And on Instagram, he posts a photo of himself, and in the caption he says, "Now, who would do a thing like that? Just punched him all in his milk dud head. LOL." And that is funny because, Ja Rule is bald. And there's that funny meme of that guy holding milk duds. And then he points it in front of somebody's head that's bald. And they all match. And I just instantly thought of that when he said that. It was a really, really funny caption. 50 just be having some random captions that are hilarious. But that's 50's response to that. And, not incriminating anybody or anything like that. Just a funny, hilarious response. And that's really the situation. There's really no other reports. Of course, people are going to deny it. People are going to say, this person didn't do it. This person didn't do it. And nobody's really going to own up to it like that. And neither should they. We'll see if more footage gets released. And then, if there's surveillance footage with cameras, there might be some ties there. But apparently Fat Joe didn't do anything. He was there with Ja Rule, didn't help, just kind of got out of the way. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens moving forward. But Ja Rule definitely had to deal with something. I'm glad it was nothing serious, because seeing this type of stuff and these artists that are a lot older going through this stuff, there needs to be some type of, being mature in this situation, right? I think any type of altercation in the ages of 40 and 50 and 60, whatever. Nobody's 60, but at least in the 40s and 50s. Come on, guys. Grow up. By this point and stage, people need to kind of move smarter, especially Max B just getting released. But that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think of the situation. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $3 a month, you can get my videos uncut and raw the way I intended them to be, but couldn't because of YouTube. Plus, you also get access to our Discord community, where we have a great community talking about hip-hop and various other things. It's very dope. So only $3 a month. I'd really appreciate the support. Also, follow us on social media at QuakeGW and at Diverse Mentality. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.